Hey folks, it's Tango Oscar Mike. It has been a while. I'm out at Raccoon Creek State Park. I saw that the weather was going to be miserable today and I just couldn't pass it up. No, I think it's 34 out, but it says it feels like it's 26. I've got some extra stuff in my pack just to keep warm. The total pack weight is right around 27 pounds, which is a bit heavier than you run when the weather's warmer. But I have a poncho liner and stuff to keep warm, my puffy jacket. So a little few things. I didn't bring the chair today because I did bring the Nemo pad there to sit on if I need to sit down. Figured I'd just run with that today. Sorry I haven't been around, but I've just been busy doing other stuff. I haven't been sitting on the couch watching TV though. I've been getting in shape, trying to focus on building up more endurance and literally just losing weight and getting fit. I think that's the one thing that we often overlook when we're prepping. And when I say prepping, I mean you could be prepping for anything. You could be prepping for winter and bad snowstorms. You could be prepping for an alien invasion, zombies, whatever. But I think everybody should do some type of prepping to prepare. I always have been that way, but I'm taking it a little bit more serious now. With the political climate and supply shortages and everything else, me and my wife have been paying a little bit closer attention, and I think the first step in any prepping plan is to be in shape. So that's what we've been doing, and I've been doing it for over a month now straight, working out just about every single day, 4 miles on the treadmill, some strength exercises, kettlebell, various routines, switching it up a little bit here and there, but just trying to make myself better than I was the day before. So, but yeah, all right. Cold weather, the nose is going to run. But yeah, we've been doing good. Been doing that. I had some dental surgery. I had a molar that cracked, and they had to go in and drill down into my jawbone basically to get it out. It's been over a week, and I'm actually still a little bruised, discolored in my jawbone. It was brutal. Let me tell you that. They just numbed it up and went in and started digging, and I can't believe how much force they use to get that tooth out. It kept breaking apart. I mean, they just kept chiseling away and then drilling, and it was something else. Usually when a doctor prescribes painkillers, I don't even take them. Usually I don't even get the prescription filled. But this one, good old Advil just wasn't going to cut it, and I took painkillers so I could sleep that night. But that was it. I took 2 of them, and then the next day I didn't take any more of them. There's no need. Not in that much pain. It's still a little sore. My jaw is actually still a little sore because I had pried my mouth open so wide to get to the molar in the back. But a little piece of the stitch came out today, so I'm sure the more of the stitches are going to come out. But still tender. Still have to be careful. Nice big squirrel. But so I have been doing some POTA hunting and some other activities, but I haven't been out to do a POTA in a while, since the Support Your Parks weekend. Actually, we have been out hiking though. Just the other day, me and my wife did a 6.5 mile hike at North Park. I get up and did my normal routine, which is usually right around 6 o'clock. I get up and get on the treadmill and work out until about 7:30. And then we went out to, my wife had to go out to the eye doctor and pick up her new glasses. And we said, hey, let's go for a hike at North Park. And then it ended up doing a 6.5 mile hike at North Park. So I did 10.5 miles that day. And since we didn't know we were going hiking, I just took my regular tennis shoes, and by the end of the day my feet hurt. I can definitely tell the difference between those and my good hiking shoes. Today I have on my these are my Oboz Bridger 10 boots, meaning they're 10 inches high. They're great boots for winter. They're probably a little bit warmer than I need to for today, but yeah, they're working. They're good. Not as flexible as my hiking shoes, but it's very muddy today, so it's probably better that I wore them anyhow. So I'm on the Heritage Trail. I'm gonna do a loop up to the Sioux camping shelters and try to find an empty shelter that I can set up and do some ham radio, do my POTA. Total will be 5 miles, so not bad. Easy day. The only thing that I've really changed up for today is I always have a buff with me, and I use that instead of a beanie because I get really hot and my head will start to sweat if I wear any type of hat. And I don't need sun protection, so that, this light overcoat. It was raining a little bit earlier. Probably could lose this now, but it's not that warm. And the pants, these pants are some Vertex pants I have. Normally I wear some REI hiking pants I have. These are a little heavier, so I decided to wear these. And man, they're just giving me a wedgie constantly. It's a little irritating, so I probably won't wear these again. That's probably TMI, too much information, but yeah. Hope everyone's doing well. I've still been using the TX-500. Love the radio. I was hunting some POTA yesterday, and the station said any, QRP stations, and I called him, and he's like, "You don't sound like QRP, you're 20 over." And I said, I'm using 10 watts out of a TX-500. And he's like, "Well, that's amazing." And I think it has to do with my antenna. I do have a pretty good end fed high up, and I live on top of a ridge, so I think that helps a lot. Christmas is coming up. What's on your, hey, comment down below, what's on your Christmas wish list as far as ham radio gear or hiking gear? I'm gonna have to lose the jacket here before I turn up into the Heritage Trail. I'm just getting too hot, believe it or not. So there goes the radio. Ooh. Boy, that feels better already. This section's a bit muddy. That's nice when you have boots and don't have to worry about it. I probably should be using this walking stick for stabilization because I am slipping a little bit. It's always good to have another point of contact. And I'm just going to walk right down the middle. I'm not going to try to walk on the sides. That just makes the trail wider. I'm kind of an advocate of just sucking it up and going right down where the mud is. That's why you wear the boots and the right stuff. That way you're not widening the trail as you go. But So another reason why I like coming out here, besides the exercise and the ham radio, is the prepping aspect about it. And I know a lot of guys have go bags and go kits in their trucks and everything else and their vehicles. If I have to leave my vehicle, I'm gonna hike 20 miles and get out of here. Well, I know I can hike 20 miles, and I know how much weight I can carry. The only person I've even seen doing stuff like this is other backpackers. If you want to learn how to do and what you should have in your pack to get home, look to other backpackers. They're the ones that are going to show you, because they're the ones that are the long distance backpackers. They really know what you need and what you don't need to survive, to get from point A to point B. And if you're trying to get home, that's all you're really doing. The tech prepper has done some videos, and he loaded up his pack one time with everything, his whole full loadout. I think he said it was like 75 pounds. And it was hard for him. I think he called the hike short because there's just too much weight. And I have my Under Armour glove liners, which I like. I do have some heavier mittens if I would need them. I do have some hand warmers in my glove, just to keep my fingers warm, because I do have a problem with that. But yeah, so this is a good challenge. Again, any part of your prepping, no matter what it's for, should be fitness, your fitness level. When I started this back in October, really working out, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty tough. But now that I do it every day, it gets easier and easier, and I'm getting stronger. I have a better attitude about my health. My love handles are disappearing. And for being over 50, I think I feel great. Trying to find more people that think like you, though. Again, I'm not some right-wing extremist thinking the world's going to end or whatever. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not going to try to predict the future, but I just want to be prepared for whatever may come. You can see the road down there, maybe? That's where we're heading. And then over to the spillway, and then up a big hill over there. So I've been hiking for a little over a mile and a half. So not too bad. See what I mean about being out here this type of weather? You rarely run into anybody else. There's just nobody around. Now they say, I don't know if you can see the geese. The geese were down here when I walked up. They kind of swam out further. I've been told that they're going to tear this lake out, tear the spillway out, and just let it go back to being a stream, which is kind of shocking. I would think that this is, you know, a great habitat for fish, Canadian geese, and everything else. So I don't know, it's kind of shocking to me. But I think that's what this is. They lifted all the season sizes and limits for all species. So they're kind of trying to wipe out anything that's left in the lake before they come in and demolish it, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting though. The trail we're going to hit catches up over there and goes up on top of the ridge. Big hill's done. So sometimes it does kind of feel like I'm on an episode of The Walking Dead or something when I'm out here. Just started snowing, which is actually really cool. I did forget some Blistex or lip balm My lips are cracking. Do have a cough drop. Cold air in your throat doesn't always tickle, so cough drops are always a good thing to have. I don't care what type of shape you're in, how old you are, you can do something to improve yourself. Whether it be focus on your diet. Me and my wife eat almost no processed foods at all. I mean, absolutely nothing. It's taken a long time to get there. But like tonight, I will take fresh broccoli, cauliflower and carrots, and some chicken. I'll put it in a pan with a little bit of canola, maybe a little bit of butter, some seasonings. That's it. Cook it up and we'll eat that. Last night we had rice, mixed vegetables and chicken. No processed foods, no processed meats. We get our chicken from a butcher in bulk, and then I buy like 20 pounds at a time, and then I spend a couple of hours cutting that chicken down to about 7 or 8 ounce portions. And then when we make dinner, that's what we make. We split one of those. Me and my wife will split one of those, and that's our dinner, because that's all we've been eating since we've been working out. And I work out. I have been eating less. I mean, there are days where I do a good workout, or we do, you know, a very strenuous hike, and I just eat tons of food. But I'm still losing weight, because on the days where I'm not doing that, I just don't feel as hungry. So, but change your diet. We don't eat McDonald's or any fast food at all. My wife still will cheat every once in a while. My wife's big vice is craft beer. She loves her craft beer. But she knows that every beer she has means more workout time for her. She works out almost 2 hours almost every single day. It's amazing. She can do more push-ups than most guys I know. So she's amazing. And she's inspired me to get in better shape too. That's one of the reasons, is I want to be in good shape for my wife. I want to grow old with her. And that's what we're going to try to do. So this is just part of it. I did get her into hiking. She loves hiking, but I don't think I'm going to be getting her out when the weather gets like this or colder. I just don't think she'll have an interest. Maybe, I don't know. She'd have to get some more gear. I have to get her own pack so she could carry a puffy coat and stuff. But when we do those hikes, we normally don't stop, but you always want the gear in case you have to stop. You get injured and you have to stop and sit in one spot for a while. Something happens. You want the gear to keep yourself warm if you needed to. I think I mentioned I have a poncho liner that's insulated poncho liner. I have a poncho, I have a puffy jacket, I've got that. I think I have 2 space blankets, which will help. I got stuff to make a fire, although with everything being so damp, making a fire would be tough. I don't think people take that into consideration too often, but that would be a bit tougher. But I do have some Vaseline and cotton, and I also have some duct tape. Both of those are actually very good fire starters. I have a fair rod and I have a lighter. I've got my notebook. I got some paper in there too, but there's some campers over there. So I'm gonna get across the road and hit this other section of trail here. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I'm at this shelter. Rules and regulations. I think I'm just going to set up right here. I see a nice tree limb right there. I can just toss my line over and drag it out there into the woods a little bit. But yeah. Now I'm not going to put my layer on until I start cooling down a little bit. And then I'll probably just go right to the puffy jacket and all that jazz. Again, that's perfect up that way. So we're just going to drop this. That's not that high, so I don't have to do my fancy throw. Ooh, I went up over a really high one. Cool. I did bring a couple of antennas with me, but I'm going to use my old trusty go-to one here. A little bit bigger. Hat, puffy coat, battery, microphone, TX-500. I think that's all I'm going to need. And now I am going to throw on the puffy coat. I think. So first I'm going to eat my bar. This is an Enjoy Life bar. It is apple cinnamon. It is free from all allergens, soy free. I can't stand soy. So it's mostly like rice and fig. It's actually kind of like a fig Newton. That's a little cake bar. Phone, Rite in the rain, pencil, November 3, Whiskey Sierra.
Think I heard a Whiskey Sierra station?
November 3, Whiskey Sierra.
November 3, Whiskey Sierra. You're a 4747 in South Texas, Park Kilo 2992.
QSL, I have you a 5-5 into Pennsylvania. I am at Park K-1409. Park K-1409.
Give me 1 second here. I gotta attend my... Can I get that park number again?
Roger. It's K-1409. 1409. QSL, QSL.
Okay, I copy Kilo 1409. I appreciate the contact. Have a great day. Thanks to Park to Park, 73.
73.
Park to Park, November 3 station?
Yeah, it's November 3, Whiskey Sierra. I am at Park 1409. That's 1409. I have you 59.
Thanks for the 59 in the Park Kilo 1409, looks like Pennsylvania. And to confirm your call sign is November 3, Whiskey Sierra, QSL?
QSL.
All right, thanks. Have fun out there, and thanks for the Park to Park. 73, there was a station naming Sierra?
Park to Park, November 3, Whiskey Sierra.
November 3, Whiskey Sierra, Park to Park, you're 59 into Kilo 3028.
QSL, you're 59 into Park 1409 up here in Pennsylvania. I'm sure our weather isn't quite as nice as yours. It's about 35 degrees.
I think it's about 72 and 29.
Okay, thanks for the contact. Have a great day.
This is Kilo Charlie 5 Tango Tango, QRZ.
Well, I'm not sure when my battery went dead. It always happens when I'm dealing with a pileup. And it was non-stop today, which is great. I made 47 contacts. I'm starting to get a little chilled, so I'm going to start packing everything up and getting out of here, build up some heat, hiking out. So let me set the camera down here while I work on getting packed up here. Let's do the little stuff first. Glasses. Another glove. Should be able to put that back on. So I talked to another person on a TX-500. I don't know if we got that on camera, but that was pretty cool. I think this radio is going to become popular. I literally have no complaints with this thing at all. It's been great. I really do enjoy using it, and you know, especially since I like being out in conditions like this. Now, if I wasn't coming out here and doing this, if I was just somebody who wasn't going to hike and just go to picnic benches and just drive up and go to a park like that, or operate from home, I probably would consider something else. Probably the ICOM 705. I think that'd be a great radio for portable operations. But for what I like doing and being out here in these elements, I actually do like coming out when the weather's kind of crappy. So this radio is perfect for me. I think it's rugged enough. It definitely builds up a little bit of warmth on it, but that's what it's supposed to do. The aluminum housing is your heat sink. But it's never shut off. I've never had any trouble, even in the summertime when I was using it. And yeah, it's a great radio. And the form factor still amazes me. I mean, I just get a kick out of it. But yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Get my radio. Whew. Did I lose anything left? Nothing left. Everything's going just the way I found it. I should always change the battery when I start making contacts, and I forget and the camera battery goes dead. Well, I always have a spare, but you know, it goes dead when you least expect it. So, but no, hiking out. Gonna build up some heat. It's a short hike, so I really shouldn't get that hot on my way out. Good, very successful activation. It's a good day to be out. The little snow showers here and there are pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to turn my watch back on. I am tempted to go back the way I came instead of hiking out this way, but I do want to get home. There are some other things I want to do today, so we'll just bust it. Walk a little fast in the beginning, get that heat going again. That's the other thing. People don't realize how cold you actually get when you stop. You get pretty chilly. Well, I'm down the hill now. Really not that much. I gotta hike up this trail and up to the road and then back to the parking lot. It was a good day. Like, today really isn't that bad out. I get a little chilled, but once I start moving again, I feel fine. Like, I'm already heating up. By the time I get back to the truck, I'm gonna be pretty toasty. I might just try wearing long johns next time. But I think if I remember correctly from last year, I started sweating too much with like long johns underneath the pants. So I don't know. Like I said, I did have the poncho liner with me, and I could have wrapped that around my legs, I guess. So I think that'll be my plan, is just use that, wrap it around my legs, try to hold in some heat while I'm there. Winter field day, I'm already looking forward to that. I'll be in my little tiny tent. I probably will have my little buddy heater in there, but I'll be tucked in my nice sleeping bag to keep me warm, even if I'm just sitting inside it while I'm sitting in my chair. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. It should be a good time. I thought about getting a hut tent, you know, the wood stove, but I know in other parts of the country and other parts of the world, you can go out into the wilderness and set up a tent anywhere you want. It's not like that around here. There's designated camping areas. You know, you can't just go out into the woods and set up a tent. You'll get in trouble. So I love the idea of a wood stove and a little hut tent, but to be honest, the only place I would probably be able to use it is in my backyard. So I kind of figured, what's the point? So, but this is Tango Oscar Mike. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Give me a thumbs up if you would. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I don't know how often I'll be posting videos. I do try to get out once a week, but I haven't been out in a couple of weeks. But I will try to get out and do some more hiking. Maybe I'll try to include you in some more hiking or some of the other preps I'm doing, but I'm almost to the road. But thanks for watching. This is Tango Oscar Mike 73. Take care. Worst part of the hike. And probably the most dangerous.
Tango Oscar Mike.